Hi Belly Ask community, my name is Campbell. I'm a physiotherapist here at the Optimal Health Lab. This business we started nearly a year ago with our endeavour to try and help athletes not only prevent injury but also perform in a more optimised way. So what I've got today is a few videos to help you be able to minimise coming to the physio with injuries, because we're going to prevent them and keep you really strong to run even faster, jump even higher. Now we're going to talk a little bit about what we're looking at in actual running style. So one of the things that's absolutely key is obviously working with your coaches and then working with an allied health team, so physios, myos and everyone, to try and make sure you run as efficiently as your body can do. So we can be really, really strong, but it's also about being really evenly strong. So different activities we do in athletics require different strength in different ways. But if we take sprinting for an example, we're going to use a sprinting body to show us things we need to look at to be really, really even. All right, so if we start going through the sprinting stance, one of the key things we look at first is about hip flexor to hamstring ratio. Hip flexor, hamstring ratio. Now this is really, really key, because as the knee comes up, that is really, really powerful coming up through there. Now the power from that has to be met with the power through that. Power through that, power through that. So often research has previously talked about quad hamstring ratio, you're gonna rest, that needs to be really even, which is really, really true. But in sprinters, we do get some power from our quads, but we also get power from our hip flexors coming up. Our hamstring has to stop that. If our hamstring doesn't stop that as we're coming through that action, that's where hamstrings tend to tear and we tend to have issues through there. So that's one of the things we look at. If we head back into it, the other things we start to look at is what's happening in the abs. All right, as the legs coming backwards, what's happening through the back? What's happening, can the abs control what's happening into the legs? And what's happening with the arms? Is there rotation in the shoulders? And do you have enough strength to be able to control through that to actually get your powerful stance as you're going through and using all the right muscles to do that? So as we talk about, it's about strength, but it's about strength endurance, depending if you're a 200-meter runner or a 3,000-meter runner. It's about the strength in the right places, but as evenly as we can. Through watching some of the videos you may have seen us talking about today, it might prompt some questions or really get you thinking about how you can optimize your performance. Now that at the Optimal Health Lab is what we really love doing. So I work here with other physiotherapists, myotherapists, Bowen therapist, soft tissue therapist, podiatrist, as well as a sports psychologist. So as a team, what we really, really have an absolute goal of doing is helping you absolutely optimize what you're doing, and that is through your body, that is through how your mechanics are working with your coaches, but also working to make sure that your mindset is about achieving the next goal and really trying to get to the events and the PBs that you would like to give to. If this is something you're interested in talking to us more about, you can contact the number on screen and we'd be thrilled to get to know you and then get some information back to your coaches so that the whole team can work together.